Siggy, hello. Are we good there? Does it work? Are we good? Hell yeah, man, hell yeah. We're rolling, we're rolling. Hey Buzzface, hello. We're going to Bayon Temple. The Bayon Temple first. Jungle. Face with the streak, thank you man, thank you. Thank you, sir. How are you doing, guys? Hello, a professional lurker. Professional and a non-professional appreciate it. The lotuses. Last phase nice. The friend's still working. 24-hour shift going crazy. Hopefully gonna get some sleep soon. But yeah, that's good to hear, man. Hey, Mother me hello. Hey Dick, hello. Nice, Iggy, nice. Hey Dim, hello. crossing Angkor.
In 30 meters, turn right.
One second. Hello. Yeah. The ticket control here.
Continue for 1 kilometer.
I'm trying to get the second SIM working. Should be better quality.
Ồ, cái lễ ông. Ở ra nữa.
Head north, then in
Alright,
1
two
kilometer,
SIM cards
you will
working.
arrive at your destination.
Have some traffic in the middle of the museum. It's insane unlucky, dude. I don't want to stay in traffic in this weather, trust me. Especially in the sun. It's 36 right now. Today a little colder, you know. A little bit, a little bit. Hey people, hello. Just letting traffic from one side pass. Come on, is it our turn? Let's go. Can't really fit in this gate with 2 lines.
Continue for 400 meters, then you will arrive at your destination. In 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Got some right here. Oh, thank you.
Bayon.
Thank you. All right, there we go. Are we live even? The chat going to be there. I don't see stuff. Why didn't you automatically switch? Huh? Pega? Why didn't you automatically switch? All right, so here we are. The east entrance, Bayon Temple, late 12th century. Ipapakadalo. There it is. And that was the capital and the capital temple. Like already the capital after Angkor. some photos still. Yeah, this one is kind of more in ruins, I guess, and more restoration going around by the looks of it. Moment and take the photo. There we go. And glorious hello. Beware of monkey attacks, as usual. Monkey is. Also some bas reliefs here and stuff. How's it going, Glorious? How's life? Is that also Dink wall there, looks like? Partially, at least. Looks like it. This one doesn't have any info about it here, though. What exactly we're witnessing here? Who's fighting who here in this one? This one is like more 3D, I guess. Kinda compared to Angkor. Angkor also has Dink ones, but they're not that, like not that much of a contrast, not that much depth, I guess, of the carving. These are much deeper. Much deeper reliefs. Mind your step, uneven surface. Now, this one does look in general way more wild. The visit goes this way. Alright, let's go. Follow that. There's another way of visit, I guess, here too. Damn, those steps are dead. Imagine climbing these, huh? Yeah, it's like the top part, I think, wasn't exactly that much better before, It was just that dank and steep, looks like. Oh yeah, that's there. That's the faces. There they are, in every tower. closer to that too. Storing some reliefs here also. And we visit here. Wait, where is this here? Probably relief continues or something on the wall. Oh yeah, looks like it. Yeah, it still keeps going here too. Not the massive one. I kind of want the central building though. More mega walls here. Is this like architectural, idea, or is it like because of the time and deformation? Like the wall became, like an arc a little. I wonder. Hey, Axel, hello. How are we doing? There's another face. Alright, let's see what connection will survive inside here. Hey, Roman, hello. The sun was nice. Like a little room. I wonder if this one suffered from the bullets more. I wonder. Like Angkor didn't get that much. This kind of like looks like it did. The insane, hundreds of years of the build. Sunrise was nice. Needed to wait for a while though. There was a lot of people. So I was kind of like mostly silent with too many people, even though everyone around was yapping. But at least I managed, by arriving very early, I managed to get a good spot. Come on, it's not that bad. The beach rate is not that bad. Come on, bad, shouldn't be. Some dink clouds there. Some dink clouds. You're going there, gonna be rip connection probably. Don't build them like this anymore. True. It's like in every tower like some bed chests leave. Looks like. Or some birds. Does sound like that. I guess that's all the poo-poo here. The bat poop. The smell is also kind of something. There's a bit of the ruin labyrinth. Got all the towers, I think, almost. So the middle one is in reconstruction. Actually, let me see from the center if I can get there. If I can get somewhat closer or in the middle. I'm gonna be leaving from that exit anyway, where I entered. Because that's closer way to go to the next temple. Next temple is the Lara Croft one, the Tomb Raider one. And that one should be pretty nice. That one should be really cool. Oh, that one should be like really nice. I wanted to start with that one, but the thing is, like, there is one sunset spot here. Ooh, fuck, would that be? Ah, I beast out. Man, there was something. Was it the Kiko, or was it someone else? I wonder. Something was crawling there. Munka is... the local wildlife. It's kind of scary in a way, like, you know, just going inside some of these corridors when they're full of, like, you know, cobweb. Some bats, whatever. But there could be also something danger though. Some spoodermons. Some snake mons. Some scorpions even, I don't know. And all these like cracks and all this rock, that could be easy. That could be easy. Now let's go towards the other exit, or the entrance, the main one. These are all entered from the east. That's the Khmer traditional way to do it. But Angkor Wat is from the west though. And they got like a big Lego here to build still. A lot of it. Monkeys. Oh yeah, there is more insane reliefs in the walls. These reliefs, as I mentioned, kind of feel like more like deep compared to Angkor. Like they're way deeper, you know. Like the carving goes way deeper. Very 3D. Very 3D. I guess the money alone. How we doing? The carving on these. Yeah, let me see. Can I go down here? There, I guess. Can we be careful here? I don't want to do some more uncles. Temple we at now? Bayon Temple. I'm gonna try to get to the main part. Get a bit of a shortcut here. We can. There's one of the gates here too. Yeah, this all being reconstructed. Not too trashed. Got like 2 hours of sleep, and then I just kind of woke up. Like to go to the bathroom and sort of couldn't really fall asleep after that really much. And there was breakfast time still, so I just went, to get the hotel breakfast. And then I went to do some giga swimming in the pool. Well, first I went to the post actually and figured things out. I tagged you in Discord, by the way. Looks like Denmark is no problems, they said here, which, I mean, that's how it should be. In Israel, they just don't have the direct flights right now, so they will send as soon as they restore them. But just in case, I got like 2 other postcards and 2 other stamps, so if it never arrives in a few months, then I just kind of like gonna send it from like Armenia or Russia or something, we'll see, in the envelope. So I sorted that out. Hey Jordi, hello, how are you doing? 2 hours, yeah, I need to go early today, so we can just gonna check this one, another one, and then see if we can get some nice sunset. And yeah, go back because I still have some packing to do. I did prepare my one of the backpacks. There's the Naga shrine. Yeah, turns out it exists. Oh, it's the Buddha protected by Naga. I forgot the name of that Naga. Protects him from elements and stuff while he's meditating. Yeah, this is the stairs you don't want to take. There's there now. Totally not a big fan. Jorti with mega streaks. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Alright, let's see if there's something, some way to central. Yes, still like here. I think it's intended. I don't think it's actually arced formed. I think it's just over time. It just kind of got like that. It doesn't seem that safe, to be honest. What's in there?
Chứ cô đó về rạp mà cô đó chắc chắn cô hai liên
Đấy mà, vậy nè. The central gate. You can get towards the center there. Everything's locked, everything's closed. Face view from below. Oh shit, Siggy. Thank you, man. Thank you for the donomon. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, sir. You should wait a bit. Should wait a bit until the next postcard, dude. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, man. Oh, this one I think has some info about what's going on the wall there. Let me see. Thank you, Siggy. It's no TTS. Yeah, I need to fix that one. It's the server side thing. It's the server side thing. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Can do it for you. Totally money's for you as of today, 30 years of me. All the gear. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, sir. Share a bit and help. Busy day. I wish you can chat beautiful stream. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it a lot. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Welcome to the Boomer Club, dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Gifting me on your birthday. Thank you, sir. And the Khmer Army March. Chinese people, a buffalo tethered for sacrifice, coconut tree. Sangawar, a group of people transporting equipment and provision food for army. Queen on a palanquin, accompanying the king. Flag, Cham Mahut, Chinese army and group of musicians. The Boomer Club enjoyer. Thank you, Sigi. Happy birthday. I hope you'll have a good birthday. A very convenient timing too. I'm gonna get some Giga celebrations today. And there's the buffalo for sacrifice there. The temple from the 12th century. It's 12th century. Alright, let's go to the next one. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of like ruin stuff. We didn't do some Tomb Raider though, a little. And next temple is the Tomb Raider temple. Just hope connection there will work because it's also on top of all the ruins. It's also a lot of trees because it's kind of overgrown. So I hope it will work. Oh, yours is tomorrow, Jordy? Oh man, tomorrow I'm gonna be traveling, so no stream, so yeah. Happy birthday in advance to you, man. Happy birthday in advance. Are there gonna be the belated birthday already on Sunday then? Because yeah, tomorrow we giga traveling. We giga traveling tomorrow, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. So, can I get from here to Ta Prohm temple? Should be able to, but let's see how it works here. Transportu. And let me see. Magnificent trees, yeah. Next temple should be really good with that. Yeah, actually, sunset I think we can forget about anyway, looks like. Yeah, weather is not really, not really pogging. It's actually now after New Year is gonna be the rain season, actually. So we kind of managing to catch, the last good days, except they're like a little too good, a little too hot. Alrighty, Sig, you ready? Have a good one. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the appreciate it, man. Appreciate it a lot. Okay, 1 second. This one. Alright, choose this destination and the pickup from like here. Let's see, 15,800. Alright, sure. Let's go. Yeah, I got the driver. Let's see. No, but when you move in there, come on. Do I need to rebook? No, we're good. Free upgrade to larger tuk-tuk for my ride. Hell yeah, dude, let's go. Free bigus tuk-tukus. Alright, we wait. Now we wait. 15,800. Let's see, do I have that? Should I? I have 10. I have 5, hopefully. I do. 15. And I even have exactly 800, I think. Alright, we are absolutely SCAMAS protected. Even though, to be honest, the day after sunrise, the guy even had to change, so. So it's not always that bad. 1 second, put the money here. Yeah, that's our boy, I guess. That's the one. Hello.
打上。
Thank you. No, actually he wasn't Gasbani. That one actually left, but I managed to get the better and cheaper option. So that was good in the end. He asked for $5, I got for 4. No, I also kind of tipped the guy, I guess, because I gave like 20,000. He wanted to give the change. I was like, all right, you can keep the part. Because I was expecting to pay more anyway, so. Well, there's excavation going actually there. There's a camp and everything. And they're excavating some more. Yeah, sunset I think we can forget. Looks like with this weather. But at least sunrise was pågen. That is a cool spot for the sunset, but you need to take your spot there like 2 hours prior, because they have limited amount of people who can fit there even. So I kind of prepared another backup spot, but with this weather I guess we're not gonna need that. The picnics. quality. Connection quality not plug-in. More kid on the road. Thank you. That's great. Yeah, connection is not the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Man, it's gonna be raining or something. Look at the clouds, eh? And they couldn't even like check the, who couldn't complete the ride in the app because the internet connection is dog. Holy, all right. Yeah, the connection here is gonna be probably even worse, unfortunately, because that's the temple. Welcome. The Tomb Raider temple, the Lara Croft temple. You can't see it, but it's here. That's, I guess, the main gate then. And they are fixing or restoring the main gate to the temple. And that's the passage to it. All right, let's see. That's quite the path. One connection, leave a little bit at least, so I can show some. Okay, have it saved also. All right, we have a little bit. It's kind of weird that they don't have like some sort of connection going here. Ta Prohm, late 12th century also. Previous. All right. with my ticket also, because their app is not. Their app. Well, actually, their app didn't connect. My app didn't. My app didn't. And the sons of the jungle, dude. Hey, Snips, hello. Having some connection. Didn't people? No, actually, not really. Not that many. Some, but not that many. I think that's kind of like where, kind of like different sort of like nationalities and different. What was the English name for that? Basically, kind of like a lot of different, a lot of different relatives of different peoples. Same as kind of like Malaysia has a lot of people from all over the region. I assume here there's also like kind of quite a lot of mix, especially since originally they were in Hinduism, so that also came from somewhere, I assume. Like Angkor Wat was Hindu temple first, and then later down the line the king was converted into Buddhism and redid the temple. Time to chug some. Speaking of Malaysia isotonics time. Let's go. It's still not even hot. Feels good. Hydration. Oh, that's some majestic trees here too. Oh, this is like actually, there you go. Speaking of the India-Cambodia cooperation project, conservation and restoration of the Prohm temple. That might kind of explain. There is some ruins. Slowly starting. Dude, I think it's thunder in the distance. Bruh. Wait a little longer. Just kind of hiding in the temple in the rain would be also kind of interesting. The Kiwi tree roots. Like how the ground all lowered, but under the roots it kind of stays like layers. Some big cicadas also. temple. To take some photos of this one too. Oh, that's where you enter, alright. And the trees just growing. Like they didn't use a mortar while building this, so all those cracks between the rocks, they got a shitload of trees growing through. And now at this point, they're kind of just trying to, you know, like preserve it the way it is. So it still kind of has a little bit this look of neglect and being lost to the nature, but in the same time, you know, not falling apart completely. The kick bird. There are some interesting sounding birds here in general. Like in Phnom Penh, there was some bird. I assume it's bird. That sounded really weird. It was like so loud and so weird. Right in their yard. The last moments of connection. In we go. Is that like the nests actually of the birds on the majestic trees? Those kind of look like it. There is actually like some hive of something. The mega roots. Working area here too. Let's keep the visiting away. This connection here for now is alright, as again. Because that I think is the temple we want to see. Okay, they finished restoring the Hall of Dancers. Actually, India was helping with that. The Hall of Dancers. Alright, I'll find that. Can we even go in though? solid rock already. All the stone became porous. I forgot the name of this rock. I guess that's the super ferrous one. It becomes kind of red-ish. Hi Cucumber, hello. How are we doing? That's some thunder in the distance there. It is. Monka fucking is. And does this go? Actually, kind of goes around. I think we're probably gonna end up here anyway, one way or another. Oh, there we go. Massive trees with roots. I was going all the way down.
And like you walk here. Okay, one more behind. 1, 2. Okay. Thank you. Ô nè, xinh nè. Hàng nhiều tiền mỏng á. Ông mày đã bán nó con
Ok.
Yeah, the main quest is actually trying to, film and take a photo of anything, because people just doing all the insane photo sessions. Starting to understand, well, in India, for example, a lot of places like have like the tripods banned. Even without tripods, it's already bad enough. Now that's the alien tree from the other side. Huh?
con rồi cái thọt ra mà lấy sang con cái thọt sang con không mà được
Doobie alien tree. It's like also not just like taking a photo. I've been here. It's like, oh yeah, put your hand in the pocket, like look down to the right, do this, do that. Like, bro, the fuck. Oh, friend actually linked me right now some good news that I will need to study better. But apparently President of Georgia added an exception for the new law for the people and freelancers who work only with like international companies and not on the Georgian market, which technically I am. Technically. So now I just need to learn if they know how it actually works themselves again. And then it will be fine. Hopefully. Well, that's a waste of like, how much? Like $60 though, because I already applied for the work permit. Maybe that also explains why they're not answering for my work permit application, because I guess I maybe don't need that. Man, this is good. Look at this. And the tree there in the middle also, like, holy. But that's the photo. Like, why would you want to have some fucking Pipega human in that photo? It's majestic already. Why do you want to ruin that? So you're gonna research that more. The money, I guess they're not gonna refund, but at least that's good that if I'm not gonna need to do all those work permits and stuff, that will be so much better. And if they also will make a way for us to visit the country without some Pipega visa shit, that will be amazing. So everything will be kind of back to how it was, thankfully. Actually, maybe you still will need to pay, but it will be some sort of like easier way to get the permission. I don't mind, really. I already have 1% tax in Georgia, so I can't really complain if they will ask for a little bit of money. Oh, that I forgot the name of that one. That's like some dink entity that is always displayed only like the top part of the head. The labubu, the Buddhist labubu from 12th century. Yeah, this temple is really good. I like this the most. Well, I mean, Angkor obviously is like, epic. But this just kind of like, I don't know. The nature adds, something that human, I guess, can't add. Like, improves, the grandeur, I guess. And there's the dang bug also crawling. And by the time I get in, I'll probably already peace out. It's like a bug with a long nose. That's the name of those. Actually, kind of call them long nose, I think, in Russian. Just minding his own business there. My way of visit goes this way, actually. Okay. Oh, butterfly. Okay, way of visit goes here. All right. Connection, lever, police. Okay, connection, survivor. This is the main temple. Well, this is the last temple. The main one. Well, yeah, there it is. Come on. Come on. Can it keep going there? Same kind of tower, dude. That rock there, holy shit. That rock is just hanging, you know, on an honest word, to be honest. That rock one day I'm gonna do a little trolling. I feel like the bird panic might also be connected to approaching thunderstorm. Maybe. There's their nest. And there's the giga tree, holy. Look at this one. Now that's a tree. You thought there can be heavy rain. Technically, yeah. It is actually rain season. The celebrations of New Year's over, harvest is over, and it's the beginning of rain season. It was actually supposed to be raining today or tomorrow, so I assume we might get that. Central tower here, actually. All right. How's the statue of a Bodhisattva named Prajna Paramita? Perfection of wisdom or transcendental knowledge. Statue erected to pay tribute to the mother of Jayavarman VII, named Jayarayakudamani. Originally, walls of this monument were plastered with stucco, which had since then peeled off, revealing holes that can be seen today. Ah, that's why the holes. Okay, I see. And that's where the statue was then. Yeah, that's where the statue was, and that's why there are holes, huh? Now the sticker was removed. It says peeled off, because in some other temples it was there. Look at those fucking smileys. Look at this shit. It looks like insane smileys or something nice, kind of like flowers, I guess, or something. Yeah, it looks from the distance like it's smiley faces. The smiley colon. Another ancient labubu. Oh, this is another Buddha covered by Naga, I think. A little yard here. More giga trees, huh? Yeah, with this weather we ain't catching the sunset, so we're just gonna be enjoying this temple more then. Yeah, but it still is a piece of art, yeah. Imagine the amount of effort. And all that, you know, kind of was made by just dedicated people that were using and showing their craft. And probably we're just kind of, you know, living here and doing it for, you know, their a love of beauty, a love of aesthetic, a love of their idea and their religion. Most likely just living here, you know, doing it all for food and for the roof that they build themselves almost.
Take a stir as no. We get chili.
ខាងនោះ មើលខាងនេះសិន
នោះតែនៅសើដើរត្រង់ហ្នឹង
ឃើញនៅក្នុងស៊ីនេះ
ធំតែយើងមើលក្រៅតូចអ្នកខ្លះក៏រកអត់ឃើញទេអត់ចូលបងទៅកន្លែងរងផ្សេងទេ
Oh yeah, that's the dinosaur one.
That dinosaur
Yeah, yeah.
she said have two
Two?
dinosaurs
I see one.
ចាមួយណាណាឈីរនៅខាងនេះ
Ah, it's over there. Okay.
over there okay
See the dino. They're in the middle. Get closer later. Then take some photos. There is a dinosaur, and there is also on another side, I think, another one. It's something that looks like it. I don't know what they were trying to display, to portray. Omega 3. This corner is even more sounds. There's some cicadas. There's some other birds. No one next to the dinosaur. Let's go. There it is. What did they try to portray here? Who's that Pokemon there? Who's that Pokemon there?
I don't care I don't need
Bắt tay không lắm bà. Má. Tiền.
Ta lên bài đấy không? Bài đi xa một ngày vậy bài đang slow
Ok rồi.
mình ăn hơi này nhiều hơi
Alright, we can exit here, but we're gonna go back, I think. Wind. Just wind for now.
Ba tờ lo tơ trang quanh.
People in some national clothes there too. Wind is getting strong. Monkey's. Yeah, so that's the western gate. No, yeah, we're in the western gate here. Kind of went through the inside a little. Let's go maybe like outside. That way, I guess we can see more trees. See more dang trees. That's the main building. Take some photos here too. A little bit. I can tell mom that I've been here. I've been here. I've been here. Possibility of visit to the right. Let's see. I guess we've kind of been in. Let's try to go to the right. There's a lot of giga trees here to the right, looks like. Yeah, this temple is like way more pleasant, to walk around. Way less people. All green, shade, even though I guess there's like no sun right now anyway. And the nature sounds very good. Yeah, this tower looks like it lost the trees. Oh man, that's like this side in general lost the trees big time. Holy. The whole gallery where I lost the trees completely. Some omega tree hole. Looks like your mom's hole. Haha. Yeah, this is the mushroom growing on the tree. Holy, that's the omega mushroom too, alright. More alien trees, You can get even deeper in there. Monkeys. A little bit of cobweb. This side is completely good. No one here. Just birdies. There's like passage there, but it's closed. All right. There. But at the end, it is closed. All right, I guess. Fine. No, they have the what's nature doing here? Spong, Tetrameles nudiflora, Bing, Avazelle xylocarpa, Chiotila, Dipterocarpus alatus, Cicades, can hear. Squirrel, okay, we can't hear the squirrel. Parrot, damn son, where the parrots are. Where the parrots are. This is their temple now. Hume is lost. Yumi's lost. Schnafelau. It was just cicada, yeah. And there was like a lot of like arguments, like what kind of trees exactly are these. So it looks like, you know, after all the arguments, I guess the botanists were like, we need to specifically mention that because we found out a squirrel is like squirrel, whatever. Who cares about that? And it's specifically not just like the bigus cocos. It's like, you know, the cocos perfectus. That's a different story. And you need to specialize that. Nice enough, nice. Yeah, at least some good news to Georgia, from Georgia. Now I hope, you know, I go back home and the refund for the flights also arrived. Now that will be a good day, dude. And then we also managed to pack easily in the weight limit, and the day will be amazing then. I need more of that. Yeah, don't see like any sun rays, so sunset ain't gonna happen today. Unlucky, but we got the sunrise today, so that's good. There was a lot of waiting and a lot of people around, fucking sweating, even like at 5 a.m. in the morning. Sweating my ass out completely. And there's some river here. Kind of sounds like some water somewhere there. But no, this is dry. Oh, maybe it's leaves actually. Oh yeah, it's leaves in the wind, I think. Sounds like water. Ooh, the wind feels good. So good. This gallery survived. Or they, oh wait, they rebuilt it actually, it looks like. Yeah, looks like this gallery they restored completely. Ah. So this gallery also didn't make it. That's actually pretty good conservation, I have to say. Like, that didn't look like it was, you know, new. Everything is rebuilt out of the actual. Well, you can see some pieces are kind of not matching exactly. Where's that one? Can I see it on the camera? Yeah, this one. This little piece is like wrong, feels like, but I mean, did the thing. The wave of cicadas come in. Get some 4G here too. The wooden stairs kind of not that big. Let's get it higher then. I'll take it. Also Muga tree here. Steelworks, I see. I kind of don't mind. Oh, here it can get pretty strong though. Like sometimes on tuk-tuk when you drive through the forest, or here too. Here it was short, but when you drive there's like constant, you know, constant cicada action. Alright, these tunnels, I think, these galleries actually, I think, kill the connection, but I haven't been in this inner yard to the left, I think. Yeah, that's another angle. Oh no, here I've been, but oh, that's the same one, alright. But actually, no, there's less people at least, way less actually. The insane TikTokers, peace out. And there's some bottles. Typical. Actually, I think it's gonna be closing. We also probably need to peace out. Alright, that's the way we went. Let's go out, because first of all it's gonna be closed, and second it's gonna start getting dark soon. And it's gonna be kinda interesting getting out, because I don't think I've seen any lights here whatsoever. More foliage. Alright, let's go towards the exit then. Really nice. To like this temple the most. Actually the most. Connection is kinda alright. Well, at least, you know, it's not completely going dead. And less people. More fresh here a little bit. Still fucking sweaty, but you know, a bit better. And this short already goes into the chemical weapons list. I decided to like for these trips to stream, I'm putting the same one, so you know I have some reserve of shorts. Some laundry go. Don't have that many clothes with me after all. Let's go that way. We arrived last time from this side. And now we can go to the left here. Already been where forward goes. Let's see how much will be the tuk-tuk from here. I'm gonna be probably breaking the 50k here with 3 tuk-tuks. I'll be getting to like $15. And with 3 tuk-tuks, we'll see. Well, you probably need to go because yeah, I do have a feeling that might start raining. Don't hear the thunder anymore though, at least. But all this wind and clouds, I don't know, dude. A little sus, 15, not 50. Standard price usually to Angkor from kind of center is like $4 if you use the apps. But to Bayon was more. Bayon was like $5.50. and from Bayon to here was $4, and we'll see from here to home. I assume it's also going to be like 5.5 probably. Morning was good actually. I got there for $4 and I got back for $4. Well, I kind of tipped the guy a little bit because I was supposed to go with the same tuk-tuk driver who brought me there, and he said $5. And that was kind of fine, you know, like to get from there at like 6 a.m. for $5. That sounded good. And then he was busy already when I was leaving, so I ended up just like using the app again, and I just got another $4 ride instantly. So I gave dude like $5 and got like, when he gave me the change, I was like, all right, half is yours, dude. I was expecting to go for a higher money anyway, so you take it. Not to mention I got more expensive option. There is tuk-tuk that I usually had, right? And there is Rormork, which is the bike with, you know, this like connected piece behind, which is actually better because that one actually is very nicely vented. Sipiraya Yataka. Carving arranged in 3 levels. King Sipi rests in the middle. Seems to be slicing the thigh. Monka is. Come on, camera, where are you aiming? And this one. Slicing the thigh, Monka. Well, some people just arriving too, so I guess it's not kind of closed. Did it to yourself. It was like, you know, one of the first emos, dude. More instant joys arrived, yeah. Yeah, there's like no sun in sight, so sunset not gonna happen. Well, all those people who were for like 2 hours standing, taking their spot in the good sunset view, they kinda got fucked. That is apparently like the temple with a really nice view, but you only can get on top of it like 300 people or something. So people go like 2 hours prior to the sunset just to take the spot and just stay there in the crowd. And that's what I kind of did for the sunrise today, actually. But I arrived super early, so I was like in the very front, in front of the water, so I could take the reflection and stuff too, and that was nice. But that was also kind of like an hour probably of just standing. And to be honest, actually the very first moment when it was like super like red and purple, that was the best. That's super early. And then the actual, you know, like the sun appearance and stuff also kind of cool, but everything between was just kind of like waiting you there. And like second time I think I see Russians in Siem Reap. Was there at fucking 4 a.m. in the morning at Angkor Wat. You're gonna have some Russians there. That part I kind of like about our tourists though. Like our tourists, like I go to some dank places to stream shit. There are always gonna be the Russians there, one way or another, somehow. Like in Kuala Lumpur and like the bird park, I think it was like mostly, all the foreigners were mostly Russians. Like you don't see them in the city even. They just like go, you know, they go in, they need to take like some cool stuff. They need to see some tours. They need to get some, you know, adventures. Like they paid for this fucking trip. They want to go ham. Well, the vegetable Russians you can meet, I guess, like in Egypt, in some mainstream Thailand places, and in Turkey. Yeah, that's where you can get some super vegetable Russian tourists whose goal is just get all inclusive and just get shit faced all day every day. Like my mom's friend, for example, like that. She just like goes and in the airport, you know, party starts, and then she just kind of like comes back, you know, to her senses in like 3 days already in the hotel. Half the hotel knows her already. And that's like the typical vacation. I see, Jordy, I see. Well, if we're talking like some specific, you know, tourist places, that's gonna be Russian still. Like Egypt, all inclusive, that's gonna be it. Like we went Marsa Alam back in the day when Marsa Alam like just got the airport even first built, and it was really cool. Like there was still this like bay with the sea turtles laying eggs there, and you can like swim there. Actually, our hotel has like shuttle there, so every morning we were going there. Like coral reefs were kind of good there back then. I mean, it was like 2012, I guess, or something. Like Russians didn't know about that yet. We were the first ones. Like we went to the hotel for the first time. There was no one speaking Russian whatsoever. I was already practicing my PPG English back then, and it was like really good. Second time we go, literally like year after, actually same year I think we went. Those were kind of good times when, you know, you could get some like tourist, you know, like the package tour for dirt cheap. Like we literally went for 2 weeks all inclusive. How many was us? 4 people. So 2 rooms, all inclusive. For 2 weeks, we paid with that conversion rate like $600, I think, for everything. And that was like, you know, pretty close to the sea, with view on the pool, you know, like really good shit. So those were good times. I managed to get twice in 1 year to go in like neighboring hotels. They both had shuttles to the hotels. And when we went the second time, and that was like less than a year past, we are arriving and there's already like Russian guide, a Russian speaking guide. I'm like, okay, that's not the good sign. And then yeah, the very first evening, we just go into the dinner, you know, like, well, I at least was trying to put like, you know, like some nice short on, you know. Come on, dude. Interrupted my cool story. Ugh. It's actually interesting how like the bitrate is worse like outside of the temple, not inside. So yeah, basically a guy just rolling in like swimming trunks, trying to get more booze at the dinner in the restaurant. So he just got like home from the restaurant, and we just finished eating. So we were kind of like walking past them. Then we took over, and then we're entering our room, and our room was, come on, I'm disconnected. Dude, what is this? Let me tell the story. Let me tell the story. Chat reconnected, I think, or maybe it wasn't disconnected in the video though. So they're escorting the dude, and we returned to the room and went to the balcony to get some water pipe. We had some hookah with us to smoke. Well, we bought it there, right there in the souvenir stand with some tobacco. So after dinner, we just like, go into the balcony to relax, to hang out. And we see them escorting that guy still next to the swimming pool. And he just like running away from them and jumping in the pool. And like screaming that they can't catch him there. And I'm like, all right, this place looks like this place is a ruin now. And then the Russian guy also one day was like approaching us like, yo guys, we have like some party tonight. You guys want to join? Like all the drinks and other stuff. We're like, nah, fuck that. We're going to swim with tutors at 5 a.m. in the morning. I mean, not going to some late parties, dude. And she's like, are you actually Russian? I guess we were. Still are. Ooh, right. Let's see how's the tuk-tuk in here, because actually connection is gonna be dog shit there, so it's gonna be probably tricky to get one. Alright, grab, open up. Oh, I know people, like, so good. I'm just kind of like imagining how dank it's gonna be like on Sunday in Taj Mahal. Like, holy fuck, it's probably gonna be insane again. Like, India is crazy. Alright, your connection is dog shit. That's the downside here. Oof, almost 30k. Holy shit. Alright, I guess. It is what it is. No, no. Alright, 28k. Well, that's chunky, but fine. I don't think we're gonna find something. Oh, actually, there's some rain warning on the up, so I assume it do be raining, and it might have some sort of like extra, for the though again. good now, hopefully. Should be fine. There's a little bit of sunset visible. As best as you can get in this weather. got it here. the evening traffic. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is quiet. No, I mean it's $7 basically. Bought some more Cambodia pepper today. Now I need to fit it all in my luggage. And still need to get the magnet also. I guess worst case gonna get that in the airport. I don't think it's gonna be more overpriced than a year. I'm doing some pepper moxin. the giga fancy store here. You can find like anything. US, Europe, any food, any stuff. All prices are also dang. Thank you, goodbye. All right. Goodbye. Okay. I left him a little bit extra. Fine. It's the same guy who was driving me from the previous temple to the last one. He was actually camping there in the end, I guess. Should just do it without Grab. I guess like don't pay the commission and stuff and fee for that stuff. Finally back. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in because friend is sleeping right now. Most likely, he had like some insane 24-hour shift today. Because like I slept for 2 hours. Well, he kind of did sleep and process a little bit from time to time for like an hour or so. But yeah, he was like I think even more than 24-hour shift it was. He was working like basically all. Before I started streaming yesterday, he was working. And when I left to start my stream, he was still working. So, yeah, he was going ham and he's most likely sleeping right now. So, yeah, just gonna go in already. Maybe if there's no people at the pool, I'm gonna go dip. Otherwise, just like shower and relax and then start packing. Well, I mean, I kind of already did start, but yeah, gonna get more packing going. I mean, to be honest, you see, like if you ever decide to go in, usually standard price for the whole day is $20. Like you pay $20 to the tuk-tuk driver, and they're gonna just drive you all day. Sometimes even as a guide, also, you know, showing some places and telling you cool stuff. Today, I ended up paying pretty much $70,000 almost. $20 is $80,000. So if you go like if I would go like one more, for example. One more temple or something, then yeah, it would be easier to just like pay the full day fee and he would be just like, you know, driving you all over the place. So yeah, $20 cruise is actually full day. I spent like a little more than $15 today total on 3 rides. So yeah, actually kind of expensive today. Usually, well, maybe because it's like more distant temples, not that popular, so they charge more. Because to Angkor Wat usually is like $4. There, $4 back. That's it. Like pretty much all the 4 times I was taking the ride there, and 4 times it was the same price more or less to here, to this place. Yeah, $20 for the, like, there's a lot of actually people, you just like, when you start Googling about like tuk-tuks for Angkor Wat, usually there's like Facebook groups and stuff, there's gonna be a lot of people recommending some drivers, you can just message them like in WhatsApp and stuff and get someone who's gonna pick you from your hotel and just like, yeah, the full day. It's better to do it probably with people, or you can ask the reception actually, usually reception of the hotel also knows people, they're gonna give you some context. So for $20 you could. Blakey tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm already, hello Blakey, tomorrow I'm already in India, yeah. Tomorrow in India, sadly no streaming tomorrow because it's gonna be like 18 hours fucking travel, it's gonna be pain. Sunday we are in Taj Mahal, so I'm gonna be IRLing from Taj Mahal. Glad for me, oh bro, I just want to go home. I just want to go home, man. I just want to go home. It's basically a long road home, you know, for us. It's not exactly like some sort of like leisure trip or something. It's a long road home, and with all the fucking Middle East fiesta, that's an expensive road home that already fucked us over with some flights cancellations that are still not refunded. So, you know, wish it would be just kind of chilling. Whereas home in Armenia is gonna be. But in summer, gonna be home for summer at least. For summer at least. All right. Man. Yeah, I did sleep like 2 hours, so I'm gonna get some early sleep today. Hopefully, after all the packing, successfully, hopefully packing and stuff. Because tomorrow we also wake up like 5:30 or something probably to get ready. At 7 we need already to be. Bus already departs at 7, so we leave 15 minutes prior probably already to be there, preferably. So bus departs with us, you know. So you're gonna be doing trip tomorrow. Be posting stuff on Discord and everything most likely because bus ride is gonna be fucking boring anyway. So I'll be posting some pictures and stuff as usual everywhere. Yupping and stuff. Feel free, even though time zone wise is gonna be way too early for you, or way too late rather, I guess. So maybe not that good. But yeah, I will see you all on Sunday. India does have some issues with the mobile ISPs, as we figured out in Mumbai already. So I hope we'll manage to get that sorted out, because I mean I kind of did in Mumbai. It wasn't the best connection, but it did work. So I hope we'll make it work too. And so on Telegram I could try. Yeah, I guess I need to remember. I could try. So yeah, I will be live then on Sunday, most likely the regular time, 9 a.m. CEST. I'm not sure how we're gonna start, right? Like it would be more like better to start in Taj Mahal, because you can't go streaming inside Taj Mahal. You can't bring any electronics inside Taj Mahal. Actually, I think they allow phones, but only in like turned off or in some sort of like mode or something. Everything else, even fucking phone chargers, power banks, you just leave. They have special lockers and stuff, you leave everything. So I can't stream from inside the Taj Mahal, I can only show it outside. But I kind of want, since I'm there, to go in also, right? So it would be probably more optimal for us to arrive with a friend, go in, check everything, and then when outside already stream, you know, outside and move on to like the fort and everything, probably also to show while I'm there, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. Cambodia is nice. I wouldn't say it's cheap. Like Vietnam is better, honestly. If you're gonna be picking and you have kind of want to do a bit on the budget, do Vietnam. Vietnam is better in terms of budget and stuff, and food is also. I mean, a lot of things are kind of equal, but the price is way better in Vietnam. But Angkor Wat and stuff, if you want to visit, that is good. Angkor Wat's good shit. Ta Prohm that I visited today is really good shit, like really nice. It's really cool. I like that. But it's kind of expensive, kind of pricey country actually. Kind of pricey country a little bit. Well, to be honest, it's in comparison to Vietnam. Like if I convert what we spend on food, for example, it's the same as we spend in cafe in Armenia. Armenia is also not exactly the cheapest then, basically, and that's why we don't really eat out that much. Like it's just in Vietnam, we kind of got used to eating out in Vietnam, because you just go to the cafe in the morning, you spend like a fucking $1 and you full, you know, the $2 and you full with coffee on top of that. So, you know, I just kind of was eating like every morning. I was just going and getting some food. We barely cooked really in Vietnam, so we kind of got used to it. And when you try to pull that here, or if we try to pull that in Armenia also, you're gonna go fucking broke. Well, I go fucking broke. Front probably not. He's working hard, but he's also getting paid well. So he's not gonna go broke. I would. So we're gonna be cooking ourselves again in Armenia and stuff. So yeah, otherwise it's kind of nice. I like it here. I actually like it here. Without my travel fiesta, hopefully, at least some good news arriving sometimes now. That's good already, so hopefully it will continue. Hopefully it will continue with the good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the support. Siggy's probably not here, but if you're here, happy birthday again. Thank you for the donut. Appreciate it a lot, man. And yeah, I'll see you all hopefully Sunday, 9 a.m. CEST. Gonna be at Taj Mahal. Gonna be the dankest part, to be honest. And then gonna be pretty much almost a week in Delhi, which I will stream most likely Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from Delhi. Most likely. We'll see. I'll try to plan what I want to visit. There's not that many crazy good places that I want to visit. A lot of places are also not streamable. Like I found one, for example, that is kind of cool. I am clicking on it, checking reviews. Yeah, you just like leave everything in the locker room and you go in. Well, then I'm not gonna go there because what's the fucking point if I can't really stream there? Well, I mean, still can go there myself, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, thank you once again. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you all Sunday. Love you all. Bye-bye.